Good evening and good day. This is Sharon from the ministry, from the Obadari Ministries. Today, we're not going to do much talking. I'm going to get down to the very important subject. And why I chose this was because I got certain members of the family that will be flying very, very soon. So, due to the fact with what's going on up in the air, as we all know, there's been several plane crashes all around the world. We don't have to name the country or the state, but it's all over the world currently. It is happening, as in plane crashes up in the air. It's happening all over the world. So everything lays spiritually in the hands of our good Lord. Now, let me put me as myself as an example. When I'm flying overseas, there's nobody that knows what's happening regarding my trip. No one. Other than the airline, myself, and to the country destined that I'm going to land are the people that I inform. Myself, the airline, and the other country that I'm landing. That is my policy when I am flying overseas. I don't talk about it to nobody, because spiritually, you got to hand it all over to the good Lord. All over to the good Lord. Because I was talking to Pastor yesterday, actually, as a matter of fact, about the plane crashes. And there was one that I saw, I've seen it, and I told Pastor that this is going to happen. And the very next day it happened. 70 people on board died, the crew died, and the whole plane blew up. Now, I've seen many like this. So many have died in plane crashes all over the world. Now, let's get down to the spiritual side of plane crashes. Now, when you board a plane, you are in the hands of our King, which is our God. We are in His hands. There's no one else is in power other than the God up there. That's why people fail to realize this. When you're planning a trip to go overseas, first thing is you got to pray fervently to Jesus. Secondly, you got to keep quiet about it, silent. You don't talk about it to everybody around you, because people are not happy for you. To be very honest, they're not happy for you. Let's be honest here, facts are stubborn. Number 3 is spiritually. It doesn't matter what religion you are. You can be any religion. You got to hand yourself over to the good Lord. Now, if I ask you all a question, do you all know how many feet high do you fly above sea level? Up in there, how many? How much? How much? Do you all know the answer to it? It's 48,000 feet from ground level to air. So from sea level to air, you're flying 48,000 feet high. And when you board that plane, your life is in the hands of our good Lord, our King. There's nobody else. The pilots are in control of the plane. The crew is in control of serving and taking care of you. And all you do is you sit down. It doesn't matter what class you fly. A plane is a plane. Whether it is club, business, economy, it doesn't matter what. It's just only a namesake there. You still have to sit on a seat and you got to fly. Business, you can stretch yourself. Club, you can do, etc. You can move around, you can have a drink, you can do all of that, mingle, all that sort of stuff, which you can do. That are the 3 different classes, but you are flying and your life is in the hands of God. Now, there are a couple of members who are flying from my family. End of this month, by the graces of Jesus Christ, the plane takes the individuals and they land in the destined country, and the plane with the pilots and the crew and the passengers, it's all in the hands of Jesus Christ. Now that's number one. You got to pray, because I have flown a lot. I never tell nobody other than the people associated with me, and I fly. Because spiritually, you have to hand yourself over to the good Lord. No matter what religion you are, you got to hand yourself over to the good Lord. I'm going live. Now, I'm going to read the key points. Karen, is that you, darling? All right. Sorry for the interruption. That was my daughter, so I had to go and attend to her. Sorry for the interruption. Now let's get down to the key points of flying. Now when you are getting prepared to fly, as I said, your life is in the hands of God. Now these are the key points spiritually, which symbolizes rising to a new level. Number one. Number two, overcoming obstacles. Number three, higher level of consciousness and awareness, because when you are flying 48,000 feet above ground level, you got to be aware and you got to be conscious about it, because you're obviously up in the air. And as I said, your life is in the hands of the good Lord. If the good Lord has destined your life to end that way, you know I cannot fight that. That's God's plan for us. Bottom line. Now I've flown so many times, and God took me to the destination, and God brought me back to the destination. Many times, back and forth, stopovers, countries I have visited, back and forth, and God took me there safely, brought me back safely with all the passengers on board. That's when you're spiritually connected. And wherever I go, I take my Bible with me. My Bible travels with me everywhere I am. Ground or air, the Bible travels with me, because I'm that spiritually connected with God. Time for a vacation. That's when you're planning your trip. Example, now we're having family members, they're planning the trip, getting things in order. That's called planning a trip. I'm sure you'll all understand that area of things. And it's time for a vacation. So when that individual person is ready to go for a vacation, people ready to go for a vacation, you make your plans. As you go, you make your plans. The complete control of your life. When you are up there, as I said, your life, your personal life, you, who's flying, is in the hands of God. We can't do nothing about it. All we can do is we can pray for that individual person. As simple as I said, ABC. The universe spiritually talks to you, trying to communicate and guide you. So when you're making plans, it's not you. You think it's this flesh that's making the plans, but it's not. It's up there. It's God who's giving you all the blessings, how to work your trip around, handle your trip, and board that plane. So that's what it says. Universe trying to communicate and guide you. Now, next point, it means someone wants to move faster. Now, for an example, we all love our holidays. A lot of people work all year and they want to travel. And they want to go to another country, whatever it is, and they want to enjoy their vacation. But the bottom line is, before the video ends, your life is with the good Lord. Period. And God bless each and every one of you who are flying now, making plans to fly, and they are on. So God bless, because we have got members who are flying from our family. So God bless them all. And it's all in the hands of Jesus Christ. Amen.